Nintendo accounts have been hacked, about 160,000 to be precise, which is quite a lot, and a lot of financial information and financial cards, details, and ability to purchase has been stolen. Right now, I'm going to talk to somebody who is a victim of that. But first, let's have a look at the articles that have been floating around. Now, as you can see, all these major news outlets are coming out with it. I did happen to actually tweet about this from the Japanese one, and Poke Expert are doing good work over 4 hours ago, or 3 hours ago on my part. Polygon coming in gives us some more details here, and it looks like what was hacked was the NNID type of accounts. Now, Nintendo have actually disabled access to these accounts for now because of the hacks, but as you can see, the ID and password information were obtained illegally by some other means from other services from the beginning of April. They said this started. Now, earlier, a little while back last Tuesday, they were investigating Nintendo Switch account breaches as well. So this seems to be a running thing. Nintendo seems to be actively targeted by some sort of group, and we're going to get some information about that from one of the victims right here in this interview. Okay guys, so we're here joined by GF Jake over on my Discord, who has had his card details stolen. Now, Jake, you aren't sure if this is from the Nintendo hacks that happened?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but this has happened around the same time, so I'm just very sus of it.
Okay, and why exactly do you think it could have been the Nintendo account hack that got your details?
Well, because at the same time that these reports were going around that people's accounts are being hacked on Nintendo, I got $80 in charges from my bank account, just completely randomly.
You said
And
80? 80?
Yeah,
Huh.
80.
Okay. And as we can see from this article, I have a Polygon article here open. If you haven't seen it, it does mention that the people have been using the information they accessed for fraudulent purchases, including large amounts of Fortnite's in-game currency. Do you know what the $80 was spent on?
No idea what the money was spent on. All I know is that it went to a place called Sleer Company 2 Laos, which I don't have any idea what that is.
So you said something about what did you mention? You said something about the nationality or the origin of the people who you think did this.
Apparently, it was Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
That's what one of my friends said when I told them about it.
What did your friend say?
Well, I told them that I had money stolen out of my account and my debit card and all that was cancelled, and all before. I had bills too, which is freaking annoying, but
I bet.
I had my card details stolen. They got money off my card and they kept trying to take more, but I didn't have more than $80, so it just kept bouncing back as failed purchases.
Okay, how much did they try to spend? Do you know?
Over $200.
Okay, but at least you cancelled it. That's probably good advice to anybody out there at the moment watching this who are unsure if they're affected or not. It's always worth checking your NNID accounts over on Nintendo to make sure. Nintendo have said they've actually banned access to all those accounts at the moment, so you shouldn't be able to access your NNID accounts. Do you know if you have an NNID account, or do you think it was through the Nintendo Switch? Because apparently Nintendo's had issues all week from both sides.
I don't think I have an NNID. I think it's through my Switch.
Okay. And you said you were only using your card for Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah, only for Nintendo Switch.
So it really kind of narrows it down.
Yeah. I mean, I had it on Xbox, but Xbox hasn't reported any issues, so...
Right. Yeah, so it's all Nintendo here. Wow, it's really a mystery how this has happened. I'm curious. The article only specifies that it was obtained illegally by some means other than our services. So this is pretty high-tier hacking. Do you have any knowledge about any of this or any experience with this before?
No, absolutely none.
It's your first time. I'd say it's many people's first time out of the 160,000 who have been here. So
yeah,
what kind of advice would you give to people listening if they think they have been affected?
If you want to make purchases on your e-store, I suggest making a one-time purchase and then removing your card and just re-adding it every time you go to do it. because from what I'm also reading from one of the articles I was reading, two-step verification isn't saving anyone.
Right. Yeah, the Japanese Nintendo account first reported this in Japanese, which is less than helpful for probably a lot of the English speaking or non-Japanese speaking victims. It is recommended to use two-factor authentication. However, you just said you think it may not work. Did you get any alerts on your phone or any messages?
Oh no, I haven't gotten any alerts, so...
Did you have 2FA set up?
I don't have 2FA set up. That's probably what got me, but from what I'm seeing, other people have said that they had two-factor authentication on, and they still got their stuff. So
I see. It appears, well, at least I think I've been lucky enough. I haven't had it. I don't think I have an NNID myself. It seems to go back to Wii U and 3DS, so I don't think I set up anything like that there. But I do have all my Nintendo Switch stuff going on, and I do live in Japan, so I'm not sure the nationality of where most of these people, most of the possible victims of the 160,000 actually are. But where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Australia.
Australia, okay. So yeah, I thought I'd be able to hear a bit of an Australian accent. It's very likely, very likely most of these victims, or many of these victims, are based around Asia and the Asia area. I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have any more questions. Do you have anything more you want to discuss?
If you like Blaine's content, I mean, go chuck this guy a follow, man. Subscribe to him.
Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody watching, for all of that, and you guys over in Discord as well. You too, Jake. It's been a pleasure having you around. Thank you for your hosting as well. Jake is one of the hosts, regular hosts over there on Discord, so appreciate all your work.
Yeah, no problem. Anything to help.
Go set up 2FA now, and hopefully you'll stay safe from now on. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the interview with him. A little short thing. There's not really that much to get into. Obviously, it's a hack. His data was stolen, his details, and it was used to make purchases. And here we are. Now, for many countries, I can't say every country, but many countries, banks, and many banks will have your money guaranteed for stolen things that are verifiable like this. So call your bank. If you have lost your money, call your bank and see if you can get that money back. They do usually have a lot of these things insured. My bank does. I know a lot of other banks do, but I can't speak for every bank, so it's worth checking. As for two-step verification, guys, if you go into your accounts.nintendo.com, you can log in. If you can log in, this is connected to your Switch, by the way. You probably connected it to your Switch. You can set up two-step verification. Now, as you can see, I have not set it myself. Go ahead in here and edit it. You can step up. You can two-step verification set up. Click that. You must verify your email address. So let's go ahead and submit it in here. You get an email with your verification code. You can freely copy and paste your verification code in there and you can set it up. Once you submit it, guys, it's going to ask you to install Google Authenticator on your phone and give you a barcode. It's very easy to do. Just go ahead to your Play Store or your Apple Store, get Google Authenticator, and it's straight away you'll be able to scan this code, your own code, and you'll have to enter a code down below. That's really it. Then you just have to set up your phone number on Google Authenticator. It's very easy. So guys, that's it. If you have any other questions, do drop them down below in the comments. I read everything all the time, and I usually heart most of the things as well if I am not too busy. So if you want to get some extra hearts added to your name and get a little badge for most liked, you can do that by commenting regularly on my videos. But hopefully you found this view and the interview a little interesting, or at least helpful, some useful advice here, and hopefully you guys stay safe out there with your Nintendo accounts. So as for Nintendo locking accounts, by the way, guys, I think it only it's dealing with affected accounts. So my account is unaffected. I am able to access mine. If you check your account and you're not able to access it, it probably means you've been impacted. Check your banks and check all your stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a sub if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.